This video will show details of my 21 volley 7-gun salute video, which I'll show during this video and also post a link down below as well. Okay, here you see my introduction. I'm just running some rounds through to show you how the gun works since you can't see it close up. Get the salute going, and then these guys are moving twice the speed on the video. It looks like they're walking and they spin around. And I zoom into 2 of them so you can kind of see what's going on with the 7-gun salute on a 21 volley. And then I have a salute down to kind of end the video. So here back on this guy, you can kind of see what was going on. We have the gun part here, and then we had a mechanism spinning. And one thing I really liked was that when the arm comes down, I can get this guy to go well. Oops, wrong way. You can see that the element here is not loaded. So I can get that back around. And I did hit the button to load the first ammo. It's kind of hard to see in the video. So I actually shot myself. So it actually, the remote. So it actually loaded one in there. And then after that, then we did the three gun with the seven robots. So the arm stays up over here. And this is how I added the back element. I just added additional medium motor, which is the same here, and wired it to the D since you can do 4 motors on this model, and did a flexible axle connector here. Tried to do the differential, and they didn't work as well. And I'll show you what I mean by differentials. Sorry, not differentials. I tried to use the universal joints, which would curve down and spin, but it was just a little jumpy. So, and I used 2 to link up to help the curvature out, but that didn't work out well. So I did some more research and discovered that the bendable axle would work actually a whole lot better. And I'll raise the arm back up. Oops, wrong one. Raise the arm back up. You can see it kind of stretches a little bit, but it allows it to pull in really nice and tight. And that is ready to fire. Hope it doesn't hit anything. Try to see if I can reverse that back. There we are. Make it safe. So this is one of the 7 robots that did the 21 gun volley. And this is one of the robots here that did the salute at the beginning. And how I did that one is I just reversed the motor over and did the same flexi. Axle on that side as well. And show you what that looks like here. Oops, already on. Let's see, get that back over. And that arm would just do remote. This is my remote, by the way, I'm using. And we just allow it to go down. And the arm is really, really long. You can see it's the only way I could get it to actually reach up to the top of their head. And it's kind of an interesting not saluting. But there we are. And then I have the main guy. Put this guy over to the side a little bit. Have the main guy over here with the saluting arm. We saw him saluting earlier. And what I didn't show was the sword arm. Bring it down as well. I was going to add that in, but really in a still spot to do it, and I want everything to be pretty smooth. So, and on this one, I added 2 stacking medium motors, because as you can see, this one doesn't have a shooter on this side, so I just added 2 to the back and did a 2 flexies on the back. And this will be reversed, so you can actually hand turn it. In the original model, I just turned it upside down and saw an opportunity to add some motors to the back of that to make it work. So let's talk about the code a little bit. And on our code, this section right over here, I started everything with a remote on the sequence for the march. And this is the march out, and it starts at the right. And then I did a loop to turn left for 1 second and into the right and reset the motors. The reason why I did that was because the motors were actually gathering friction and the delay of the remote, and the sequence of the loop was delaying, so they didn't look like they were moving, or they were not moving correctly and in sync. And I wanted to look, so I sped the video up. Actually, if you look really carefully, you can see the third from the left robot's lagging a little bit, and it took several times to get them all to go this way. Then after these sequenced 3 times, looped 3 times, then they waited over here on this code for me to turn them to the left and then load, like I showed you, loading the ammo in the front. And then we proceeded to lower the arm, which is demotor, and wait for the A to get everything set up, and then waited to fire. So after they actually turned, since the sun interrupts the remote signal, I had to walk around the other side to get them all to respond to the remote. And they did decently well. And I zoomed in on just 2 of them, so you can see the shooter actually firing. And then at the end, they made the remote lined them up so it can make the shooter safe, and then it pulled the arm back up. So that's the explanation of the 21 Volley 7-gun salute. And I really enjoyed making the video for this. Our students have built several of the Everstorm, and the reason why I use this because we really wanted to honor the vets. And I looked at these guys and I was like, wow, you have a shooter, and I wonder if I can add the arm onto it to lower. And I did figure out a way to do that and got it done pretty much just in time to release for Memorial Day. And we'll look for releasing again for 4th of July. So please enjoy the video. Hopefully this explains some of the coding and why it worked and how the EV3s worked as well. So in total, there were 10 EV3 used. 3 were saluting, of course, in the beginning and the end part of the video, and 7, as you saw march out, were actually the part of the 7-gun, 7-soldier, 21-gun. So it's not a 21-gun salute because that's only reserved for the president, which I did some research on. And so this is a 21 Volley 7-gun salute, which I shoot 3 rounds. So anyway, hopefully it helps out. You can do some more research on it. It's quite interesting to know what the military actually does at special times. So thank you guys for watching, and look forward to more video in the future explaining different things we've done on our channel. Thank you. Please subscribe to get more items. Thank you so much.